We are almost here. We are almost at Avengers Doomsday potentially being revealed at D23. Whether or not this happens, we obviously are going to know soon. But right now in this video, we are going to cover all sorts of topics in relation to D23, Disney's reveals, Sony's reveals, and what else they apparently have in store for us to hold us over till next July. Despite a box office track record that since Deadpool and Wolverine has been lackluster, and literally 3 box office failures in a row, from Captain America Brave New World to Thunderbolts to Fantastic Four First Steps, we know that Marvel and Disney are still very committed to the Marvel Studios brand, and it's not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, they want us to know that they are very committed to everything. So what we're hearing is that a large chunk of the D23 film panel is going to be dedicated to Marvel Studios and partners, meaning Marvel Studios, Marvel Television, and Sony. Now, I think it goes without saying that, again, all of these reports are coming from scattershot sources, some that are right, some that are wrong, some that are literally so anonymous it's their first or second post in a year or two. But you look at their history, they're the ones that came out and were like, hey guys, they're going to announce X, Y, and Z, and everybody dismissed it, and then they literally announced exactly what they said to a T. It's those people that just pop up out of nowhere, and then they drop a bomb, and then they disappear again, like a phantom into the night. Like, you just don't know what you're going to get. So here we're covering a lot of this stuff in the next couple of sections. So without further ado, we're going to have to start off with the most basic, and then we're going to work our way up to the grand reveal, if you will. So let's start with Marvel TV, Daredevil, and, well, Frank Castle, a.k.a. The Punisher. Daredevil Born Again was not a smash hit for Disney and Marvel Studios. It's the only Disney Plus series, and especially Marvel TV series, that's never hit the top 10 for Nielsen, which is rather disappointing for a series that, in my opinion, is the best that they've produced under Marvel TV. I know some people won't agree with that, and that's fine. We all got different opinions. Whatever the case is, we're expected and hearing that Daredevil Born Again Season 2 will directly be shown here, aka early footage, a trailer, and our first poster. And like D23 of years past, we are expected to see Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio on stage. Now, whether or not this happens, I don't know, but I would assume you have to show something at D23 for Disney Plus, for Marvel, because they are scaling back, and if you show nothing, then every headline is going to be panic, no more Marvel TV, failure, canceled, whatever the case is. And with Charlie Cox recently stating Daredevil Born Again is canceled, Vincent D'Onofrio saying it's not because I've talked about it with Charlie, but again, they don't make the calls. I think they got to make it explicitly clear what's going on with Daredevil. Which then brings me to the other side of that, which is Frank Castle, The Punisher. They wrapped production on The Punisher special. We were told it's going to release before Daredevil Born Again, but it could also release after, closer to proximity of Spider-Man. If that's the case, again, I think that this makes sense for this event. This is one of those things that you want to highlight. It's a thing you want to make sure people know of, because believe it or not, the people don't know. A lot of people that will be attending this event, they have no idea that there's a Punisher project coming at us from Disney. So this would be the optimal place to reveal this, on top of course, multiple other projects, which are Wonder Man. It releases end of the year. Nobody's seen anything. Per multiple reports, this is a god-tier Marvel series. Like, people are saying that this is top-notch, and this wasn't made in the rush of, hey, produce content and get it out there. They took their time with this one. And per the reports, this is completely different, unexpected, a breath of fresh air for superhero TV. If that's the case, you want this thing at the forefront of this entire thing to make people tune in and hopefully care about this project, you know? So I would fully expect that if anything happens with Wonder Man, it has to be here. And with that out of the way, I assume you announce Vision here as well. It's been finished, it's in post-production, it's supposed to release maybe late next year, but more than likely in 2027. If anything, you announce it here so people are aware of it. Because outside of leaks, this has never officially been confirmed to be a thing by Disney in any sort of real capacity with a press release or anything. So this would be where you do it. So after all that, you gotta talk Doomsday, right? So I already talked about this one in another video, talking about how apparently there's going to be a major Doomsday reveal. As I said, don't expect anything much. People keep saying and they keep hammering they're hearing our first teaser trailer is going to drop. Like I said in the other video, this is a rough one. I think you need to show something, but I don't know if they have enough footage complete that will look good. Especially this early on in production, because they only started shooting on April 1st. And they had to extend the shoot and delay the film. We know that the script isn't finished. We know that there's problems. We know that there's not even a fully completed script with an idea, and actors allegedly keep being added to the project because they still don't have a concrete finished vision. I think you have to address all of this and try to at least offset some of the bad talk and buzz online by revealing something. As I said, I think if there's any truth to the teaser trailer happening, this is the most bare minimum teaser you're ever gonna get. And like I was saying before, you show Doom's body, you show the armor, you pan up, he takes off the mask, Robert Downey Jr., Avengers Doomsday, Christmas 26, stay tuned for more, done. Along with this, the reports of multiple cast members being there, I think will hold true. I do think this is going to happen. I think you bring out a couple of new cast members. I think you're going to have to, because they stated after the initial reveal of almost 30 stars, they are nowhere near done. So if there's a couple extra additions you want to toss in here, I think this is the place to do it. Obviously, I think if Spider-Man is in this, you have to bring out Tom Holland, or at least mention he's in it. Doctor Strange, if Chris Evans is making a comeback and he's going to be on set and you want to avoid those leaks, you got to bring out Chris Evans. So I think that this is the place where they do that, and per these reports, a handful of actors will be announced. And with that in mind, I think it's safe to say that maybe a tease for Secret Wars. Now, I'm not saying they drop a teaser or anything like that, but I'm saying that they formally kind of get ahead of anything and just state, hey guys, yes, Secret Wars is still happening. There's the release date. Now, maybe they confirm that it's a two-part film because of that weird December of 28 release date that they announced, which is very weird. Or maybe they do something completely different and show us something, a new updated logo, maybe pitch the idea for whatever Secret Wars is, talking about how it's going to be the biggest multiverse thing ever. Maybe even bring out somebody that's going to be returning in it. From a Tobey Maguire to Andrew Garfield, I really wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to really cement that they're serious about this and do something like that. And reports keep on shuffling in that Tobey will be returning in Secret Wars. So if you want to make a big statement, bring out Hugh Jackman and Tobey, announce them in Doomsday, and say they will be back in Secret Wars. You automatically, literally, control the conversation, and it's all positive from this point on out. Which brings me to the final section, which is the brand new day Spider-Man reveal. So, of course, they released the video for the start of production of Spider-Man Brand New Day, Tom Holland in the suit. There's been even a video of them shooting it on set. We know who the director is. We know Marvel Studios has more of a hand in controlling this film than the three previous ones, as Sony sort of being more hands-off than any of the previous films. So, it's Marvel Studios and Disney more in control. If you want to control the message and show something, this would be the optimal place to do it. And I would suspect, if anything, they update us on what's happening next, because they've been very transparent. Maybe you confirm Frank Castle's big role, you reveal Savage Hulk with some concept art, show Frank Castle in the War Machine armor, which I still say is going to be a big factor in this. because what's Frank going to do without it, right? And I think that that's how you handle this. You're front-facing with everything because, as I said in other videos, if you're front-facing and you control the narrative, no matter what happens with the leaks, you are on top of the search, especially for the everyday people who are just going to search Spider-Man 4. Your stuff will be first. And again, this is meant for a trade show and to be blasted across all entertainment. All news channel, your local news is going to talk about it. This is where you want people to know, hey, Punisher and Hulk teaming up with Spider-Man. I would suspect that if the rumors are true, this is where the reveal happens. So this would be the optimal place, bar none. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, a little bit of a longer breakdown of everything that's rumored and apparently happening, and all the D23 reveals that we can expect. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.